I was 15 years old, and my mom had cancer and was supposed to die, but my dad died instead. The parent that I was ready to lose was still here, and the one I cherished was gone. I didn't know what to do. I was trapped. I had a parent who was still dying and who was very emotionally not there. She was also bipolar, so I was taking care of my mom at 15. It got to be a very dangerous environment for a 15-year-old to grow up in the music scene. And I didn't have the right people around me. My stage manager at the time introduced me to cocaine. I overdosed twice on purpose. I just didn't want to be here. I was alone. I remember being on the floor somewhere alone, bleeding out of my face, just sick. And I told God, if you're real, if you are truly real, if you are existing in any way, you have to do something, because I'm gonna destroy myself. I was on the surf team at the time in high school, and the big thing was FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and my friend on the team, the Christian girl, she said, why don't you come to this camp we're going to with my youth group? It's called Forest Home. And so I went, and I experienced people in a different way. I experienced love in a different way. For the first time in a long time since my dad had died, I felt like there wasn't this weight on my chest. They started singing, here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you are my God. And I just fell to my knees and started weeping. It's like the first time I had felt anything since my dad had died, and I was done. I was so done that I said, just take me. Worship was starting to end, and I was a mess, and I couldn't control myself, so I went outside. My leader followed me outside. She prayed with me, and I accepted Christ right then and there on that wall. I can look back and remember that this was a decision to save my life. And it was the best decision I could have ever made. I think I was so afraid to come home because I was like, God, like, what's back at home for me? I got rid of every drug, all the alcohol, and just ditched it. I knew that I could not be the same person anymore, that I had to engage in Christ rather than all these other things that seemed to give me my identity. Music wasn't my identity anymore. Not only is my mom alive today and our relationship is restored, but I'm able to do what I love for God, and I'm a worship pastor currently at my church. I still get to be that little girl playing my guitar for my dad. This time it's for my heavenly dad. My name is Marlena Copado, and camp matters.